Hello, Writing for Digital Media students. This week, you are going to get into tools and techniques. That's the focus of this week. Now that we've gone over some of the fundamentals, some of the basics, the need to know stuff, we're going to get into more specific tools and strategies and techniques that you can use. Specific things that you might not even think are important, like headlines, how to write a good headline with search engine optimization, and then tools you can use to help organize your writing, things like using lists, pull quotes. I want to see all of these things that you're learning today in your writing for the rest of the class and especially in your final group project. So your quiz this week is actually going to be a little bit different. It's going to ask you to apply some of these techniques. So rather than it being a multiple choice quiz, you're going to have to actually do a little writing. Not a whole lot, but it's hypothetical, so you don't have to go and, report on a story or anything. Just like be prepared to do things like come up with a good headline and maybe use things like a teaser or pull quote. So be prepared for that for your quiz this week. You're also going to have your first of several lessons on WordPress. Now, for your group project, you're going to have to set up a website. Your group assignment goes over this in detail. There's instructions there, but you're going to have to create a website that is tailored towards a specific audience and that creates nonfiction writing content. I suggest using WordPress. It is a great blogging tool. It's a free software. A lot of professional organizations use some version of WordPress. So you'll actually see this on things like job postings, asking for you to have a familiarity with the software. So it would be really great for you to follow along with the lessons that I'm making and learn how to use WordPress. If you're more comfortable with a web building software that's available online like Wix, you can use that. I'm not going to discount you for using that. But I will say I find Wix perhaps more easy on the front end, but then you can't do much with it. And it doesn't really benefit you long-term to know how to use Wix. Whereas if you learn WordPress, you can, it's something that you can boost your resume with and say on a job call, say, oh, well, I know how to use WordPress. So things to think about there. And I will post these lessons regularly from now on. The first one's just setting up your WordPress site, how to do it, how to get a free WordPress site set up. You're not going to have a discussion this week because I want you to talk with your groups now that you've been introduced to them and start planning. And that's the final thing that I want to talk to you about this week. You are going to have to write a creative brief for your group project. Everyone should be turning in the same creative brief. It's basically just a plan and outline for what you're going to do for your group project to help you not procrastinate, to help you create a timeline and a plan and get everything organized right from the get-go. If you have any questions, any trouble with anything this week, please let me know.